That just goes to show you how much of a legend she is.
She is. Like, I'm gonna pull up when I want to pull up. Like,
she
I
was
got
late,
this.
but everybody waited. Nobody was
left.
leaving.
Like,
nobody left, bro.
Bruh.
Everybody wanted to see that. That was Lauryn Hill at Afro Punk. That was that's legendary.
It was a good ass show though.
It was a good show. I was a little heartbroken though.
Why?
Because she didn't perform any of the songs how they sound.
Oh no, I'm about to say that, and it's not in the same. It's not in the same like frequency.
It wasn't the same song. I remember standing there just like, what song am I listening to?
Like,
and halfway into the song, I'm like, oh, I realized what she's saying with the lyrics, and I'm like, oh, this is that song. But you know,
she had like with drummers and stuff. Like,
she had the whole band.
I remember you. Oh, so you was at the same.
I was there. I was there. Yeah.
And I was waiting for certain songs to come up that just never came up.
No, but you know they probably came up. It's just that she was singing them.
That she didn't notice it.
Yeah, she was singing the song. She was saying the words,
and just
but the music wasn't there. It was like a remix, like a complete remix.
It was still vibey though. I still kind of vibed. I was like,
it was a vibe. It was a vibe. You know what it is? It's just that you know, when you listen to a song so many times in your crib, you just want to hear it sung and played
the same way. Like, exactly. Like, that's how I'm speaking of like Erykah Badu. Like, I want to go see her. So,
alright, cool.
I do want to go see her.
Alright, here's a tough one. Legend versus legend.
Oh my gosh.
Erykah versus Lauryn.
Don't do that.
I have to.
Do not do
obvious.
that. I can't choose between Erykah and Lauryn. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I might not have seen both of them in live performance like frequently or anything like that, but in terms of growing up, those are two classics in my household. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I grew up on both, so you know, I that's the part of me that I love. I got that little consciousness, but I also got my little ratchetness.
You got a little everything.
Yeah,
like, you got a little everything.
It makes you well rounded. You know, you gotta have a little like Lil Kim. First of all, Lil Kim and Lauryn will probably they're the same time. Like, you know, that's the same.
Low key, isn't that crazy?
You know what I found out too? Like, I found out that Mary started out as a rapper.
Mary J. Blige?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. And then when I went, I was kind of like looking at like these old like this old footage and stuff. But like, I guess like I don't know if that was like some type of like a basement. I guess that was like their version of like Big Tigger in the basement. I forgot what it was called. See, an old head would chew me alive right now. I'm not gonna lie, because they know exactly what I'm.
Shit.
I think it was Yo MTV.
Yo MTV Raps.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was big. That was big
like exactly. So, but it reminded me of like our time was like Big Tigger in the basement. You know, like so.
Yo, we old now, right?
Yeah, like seeing Big Tigger in the basement made me feel like it was like. Mad long ago, like.
Yo, I remember watching that shit, just being like, man, like, I wish I could be up there. Yeah. You know?
You know what I feel that way about Spring Bling?
Spring Bling?
Why they cancel Spring Bling when we got old enough to go?
I don't even know what that is, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
You don't know Spring Bling when all the rappers...
You know what Spring Bling is?
No, y'all don't know what... Alright, so they would have this thing down in like Mexico and Cancun where like all the like hottest rappers would go out and they would perform. And it was like... Everybody would fly down there. They would have like a show with a whole bunch of girls like bikinis and shit like that. You never seen that?
I missed it.
How you don't know?
It was on BET? It was on BET?
Nah, I think that was MTV.
MTV?
It was MTV.
I'm not gonna hold you. I wasn't really watching MTV as much as I was watching BET.
No Andy Milonakis, none of that type of stuff.
Not really.
No Robin Big.
I watched Robin Big. I watched Robin Big.
I'm like, wait.
But I wasn't like a MTV
kid
music. I was BET. I wanted to watch the countdown.
I ain't gonna front. I was both. I loved both. Like, I juggle both back and forth because
you know, everybody that's watching right now is like either they're saying, yo, these some old ass people, or they're like, yeah, I remember that shit. You know what I mean?
You know what came back out? TRL too.
TRL? Mm-hmm. I remember TRL. I remember TRL.
I remember I wanted to host TRL. That was like one of my biggest
so
dreams.
You. That's so fucking you, bro. We gotta figure something out.
That was my biggest dream, was to host like TRL. I was like, yo, I would turn TRL up. Yo. And then they had like, you have on on BET you had Free and AJ. Yeah. That different, like that was AJ like and Free's that was a vibe. And then you ended up having like Terrence and Rossi. And I'm like, damn, this is a good little.
It was nice.
I wonder what happens to 106 Park that they no longer exist.
I don't know. BET kind of changed, but you know, TV is different. You know, it's just different. Like,
but how the hell TRL exists without 106 and Park? Like, how was that?
TRL still is a thing?
Yeah, they literally just like they got a new host now and stuff like that, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, no, like
I don't know. I don't know what they doing. That's crazy.
Like
I can see you hosting something like that.
Well, thank you. I think I would have been a good host. I'm like, I wanna it was either that or be a radio host. So, you know,
I think you could be both.
Be both, right?
Hell yeah.
Like I wanted to do both.
I'm over here. My wheels are spinning.
But TRL was But back to your question too. I didn't mean to go. I went a whole different way. But if I had to go between Lauryn and Erykah. I don't know. I think I would go with Erykah because I'm more of an Erykah fan. I know, like I obviously I'm a big fan of Lauryn. Don't get me wrong, but Erykah is like my whole. That's my aesthetic of who I might fucking be. I could damn near say like I'm not gonna lie.
I guess that's what it is.
I love that she bounces around in hip hop and that she tries different things, you know, and that's what kind of makes her timeless. Right. And it shaped her as the legend that she is right now. Because there's not a song, even with Lauryn, but there's not a song that you could put on that is not gonna be timeless by Erykah. Like,
that's true.
I'm not gonna front. Like, I don't know if you know Rim Shot.
Yeah, I know Rim Shot. I
like Rim Shot.
Yeah.
Well, I love Rim Shot. I love Other Side of the Game. I love ooh, hey.
Yeah. Don't
get me singing on here.
Ooh, hey. Nah, you know what my favorite joint is?
Which one?
Bag Lady.
I love Bag Lady.
You gon' miss your buzz.
Yo, people be doing mashups to Bag Lady now. You know that? Like
what's a Bag Lady?
Mashups. Like the mashups to like the song.
Bag Lady is such a fire song. You know what it is? She was Erykah Badu is a fucking poet. But that's what I love about both of them. Like, yo, I feel like that song alone, Bag Lady, was just so important. I'm like, damn. It's like this is her way of telling people that you need to put down
your baggage, especially when you're walking into a new relationship, because it's like people don't know how to just cut that. It's like people want you to live up to those ties, and I like that she's like, yo, if you don't get this weight up off your back, niggas gonna run. Then she literally said that in the song. Did she have a part in the song where she said they gonna run from you?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not a lie.
You gonna miss your bus.
You gonna miss your bus.
You got too much stuff.
Exactly.
It's a bar. It's
literally, like
I think I give it to Erykah for the bars, bro. I think for me, like I think that the better way to phrase the question is like, all right, Erykah Badu and Lauryn Hill have a concert the same night. You've never seen either one of them perform. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna both.
You're gonna try your best, right?
I'm gonna try my best.
But you can't.
First of all, I gotta go to. I hope Lauryn's is after because she late anyway. So I know I could definitely make it.
Basically, you saying
I know I could make it. Basically,
you saying I'm going to Erykah's because she's gonna be late anyway.
I'm going to Erykah's first because I know I can make it to Lauryn's. I know if Lauryn started 8:00 and Erykah started 8:00, I know for sure I can make it on time.
Yeah, it's gonna be. She gonna come around 10. You know what I mean? She gonna come around 10. It's gonna be fine.
Exactly. Like we'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, honestly, you right.
Yeah.
That's I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah, I'm definitely going. I don't know. Maybe Erykah might be late too, for all I know. Like
I don't know. I've never been to it. I've never seen Erykah Badu before.
Yo, do you remember when they were speaking of like old school shows? Do you remember when they would have like? It's like I know Jay-Z did one. I know Erykah did one when they would have like. Them do like the acapella version. I don't know if it was on MTV or BET.
Oh, you talking about MTV Unplugged?
Unplugged.
Yes.
I would never ever forget when Erykah did that Unplugged. Or when I think Lauryn did Peace of Mind. You ever heard like the acapella?
Gotta find Peace of Mind.
Yo.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
That shit was legendary.
Unbelievable.
They made a whole album out of that.
Oh, but Erykah's, I remember when she did Tyrone. And at that time, that would have been like had it been like these days and times, it would have been such a viral fucking moment. Like it was so, that gave me chills.
That was like their version of Tiny Desk.
Yeah. Now that I think about it.
Think about it. That's kind of where they get the vibes from, right?
Somebody might be cutting a check. Look.
Nah, they not cutting checks. It's just a concept.
Nah, I'm playing. I love Tiny Desk.
Tiny Desk is cool.
I love their rap. Like I love the whole aesthetic that they got going on. Like I like that they literally they just had Juvenile on there. Like
yeah. It's like you can kind of do anything.
Thing on there, like I feel like the whole vibe of just having like a like a live band. I always love music like that, especially when hip hop artists kind of like work with live bands. Right. It brings the music to life because you get to hear your music in a different form and a different light. Right. And when I heard Juvenile doing it, I was like, yo, this shit is kind of hard. Like,
all right, so what's your favorite Tiny Desk?
Oh, Mac Miller, of course.
Oh yeah, Mac Miller's was good.
Yes, Mac Miller. Great. Mac Miller is like, and right after him, I would say Anderson .Paak.
Oh wow.
Like
that's good. Yeah, you got it.
Like those Tiny Desks, like I think I started crying for Mac Miller's. I ain't gonna front. Like
it was touching.
It was.
It is what it is till it ain't. Like
exactly. And then the album that he put out after, the album that they put out after he passed, like I really love that album. Not gonna front.
Yeah. Shout out Mac Miller.
Yeah, I'm a huge Mac fan.
Shout out Mac Miller one time.
Yes, like for sure. Like I was one of them people that I was boohoo crying. Like I for sure knew him. All
right, question: Where were you the first time you heard a Mac Miller song?
Oh my gosh, I think I was going through my skateboard phase.
Wow.
You know, Kool-Aid and frozen pizza era.
Yo, Kool-Aid and frozen pizza. I ain't talking Mona Lisa.
Yes, exactly. I think I was right around there. I was going into listening to all those different kinds of artists. You know, you know, I'm trying to think if that was like the DC shoe era.
That was definitely the DC shoe era. That was definitely the DC.
I was definitely going through one of those moments where I was just like, I wanna be one of these kids. Like I just wanna live my life like this. I
remember where I was when I heard Nikes on my feet.
Oh yeah.
I was in Marcus's room, right? And this goes to show me how long Marcus been putting me on in music. He was like, yo, you gotta check out this new white dude. He's like in the same. He was like he's on the same label as Wiz Khalifa, and he's going crazy. He's about to blow up. And he played the music video for Nikes on My Feet, and I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm watching this shit. I'm like, oh, this shit hard. And then I saw the Kool-Aid and frozen pizza music video, and I was like, oh nah, this is crazy.
Crazy, right? I ain't gonna. And then even with like around that time, I'm a huge Wiz fan. Like,
oh okay.
Me,
I didn't even know that.
Yo, I was in a concert one time personally. Listen, I went to a concert, and I made it my business to like just make it to the front. Like, wow. He passed me the spliff and everything.
What? He passed you the spliff?
Yo, I outed that shit. I'm like, this shit is going home with me.
Yo, shout out Wiz Khalifa.
I have memorabilia.
Shout out Wiz Khalifa for fucking with Pay. You got it.
That was such a vibe, like a vibration moment. It was like some white girls behind me, like, pass it. I'm like, if y'all don't get the fuck, like. Nobody's getting this. Like, move up on my way. Like, I ain't gonna front. I love Wiz too. Like, so when I like, especially when he came out around that time, right? And then I found out that Mac was from like the same like play. I'm like, yo, this is good. Like, this is that whole era of music was just fucking popping. And I remember when who was it else? Who else came out around that time? Oh my gosh, I forgot the name. I know Young Money was out around.
They was doing their thing.
Yo, why does that seem so long ago? I'm talking about this.
It was a long ass time ago. We was in high school, bro.
Like,
think about it.
I have to really think like literally like that had to be like 9th grade for me.
Ninth for you. Yeah. I was probably in my like senior year, junior senior year. I think.
What year you graduated? Yeah, 2010.
I graduated 2010. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 2011. Yeah, so it was like 07, 08. Yeah. That I started. That whole era of like high school music.
It was good.
And then even with Wiz Khalifa coming out with what was his YouTube? He got me when I wanted a YouTube channel.
Oh, Day to Day. Day to Day.
That shit was so hard. I remember he had like the whole Taylor gang and everybody in what's her name? Lola Monroe. She was like the only girl of the group. And she could spit too. I don't know if you're familiar
I don't remember her.
No, she can really spit. Like, so it was like that whole group together was just like, that was a vibe. And you get to watch them go on tour and shit like that. So
it was cool, and especially because we were so young and we were watching. It's like this is the first time we're watching like artists go on tour and doing this shit, like, and they come from similar backgrounds as us, and it's like, oh shit.
That was so wavy to watch. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like just YouTube in general. I wanted to have a YouTube channel around that time just because of Taylor Gang.
You've lived so many lives though. We talked about this. Like, you live if there's a life to live, you've lived it. If there's something to be done, you did it.
Listen, I try to put myself out there. Like I'm one of them people, like I like a little bit of everything. You know, I don't, Even my music taste is like that. Listen, I can go.
Facts.
I like punk rock music.
All right, so give me what's your favorite punk rock album?
Oh, punk rock album? Well, I'm an old school punk rocker. Like, I like Tenacious D. People probably won't even know who Tenacious D is.
Probably not. But
that's
put them on
like
right now. Put them on right now.
And Paramore and
Paramore.
all of these. Yeah, I love.
Oh, favorite Paramore song.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. You know the crazy thing? I never know the song titles. So that's horrible.
You just be
right?
listening. It's not.
I
terrible.
just be listening. Like, you know, I'm a playlist girl. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not one of those like. Do you have a favorite Paramore song?
I do have a favorite Paramore song. I do have.
What's your favorite?
Only Exception.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's my
See
shit. That's my shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Coming. Yeah, I ain't see it coming. You know what it is? When I was in high school, I dated this girl that was kind of like alternative.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Alternative black girl.
Yeah, she wasn't even a black girl. She was like Puerto Rican. But she was super alternative,
she was
bro.
into all of that.
And so her favorite band was Paramore. So I would normally shit on it and be like, what the fuck is this, right? And then one day I was like, hold on, let me listen to a song. And I was like, oh, nah, she's spitting.
Nah,
I was like, nah, Haley.
And she gets to your feelings. It's so crazy. Are you familiar with Rico Nasty?
Yeah.
So recently she had like Paramore had a show recently, and she brought Rico Nasty on the stage, and I'm like, yo, my little black alternative heart.
Right. Rico Nasty is that. Rico Nasty is that.
But that moment, just to see, like, I always felt so different. Like, listening to that type of music, especially like when I was in high school and going to school with a skateboard, it was like you were like different back then. Now everybody's kind of doing that.
Yeah.
But at the time, it was like you didn't get to really see black girls in that atmosphere, or really like rocking out and shit like that. So to see her on the stage and actually like singing with Paramore, I was like, oh, this shit is so fire. I was like, I wish I would have been there for
That's
the
dope. Yo, shout out Rico Nasty for being an alternative black girl to be on the stage with Paramore.
Yo, they're out here and just I love it. I love being alive right now. I love the whole vibe of just being yourself. Like when I was younger, if you had went and put on a fucking like choker or something like that, people would think you were weird. And now you put it on and everybody's like, I don't know where. I be seeing people on the train and I was like, we just make automatically friends. Like you just know your tribe.
All right, question. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
All right, so that makes you feel good, makes you feel like there's more people, so it's more like normalized, right?
Yeah.
But do you feel like there's more posers now? Or,
like people that are posing to be of course,
but don't really fuck with the culture like that.
Of course,
because it has become normalized.
Yes, of course.
So now it's more of like a trend.
Yeah,
and but
because now you have this, like right now, this girl, shout out to her name is like Aaliyah, and I'm not gonna lie, like they have this thing called like Aaliyah core. I have to actually show you it, but like where she wears like fishnets and like leg warmers and moon boots and docs and different things like that. So her aesthetic of like her style is really trendy and really cool for like Y2K girls, you know, and stuff. That's what they call it, Y2K fashion.
That's what they call it?
Yes, like Y2K? You know, like it's like history just repeats itself. I'm just waiting for a name belt to come back out at this point.
Oh, no. If I see people with name belts,
I still got like two of mine.
You still got them?
Waiting. Yes.
That's crazy.
Like literally, like it's just she literally put out this type of style and everybody's just been kind of like hopping on it, you know, but you don't know the poses. You can know the poses. Like,
how do you know? How can you tell?
I feel like just in general, like a lot of them, like I'm trying not to offend nobody.
Nah, go ahead.
But like you can know, it's just like they energy don't match the aesthetic, don't match the look. It's just like okay, like that's who you are. Like, you know, I can tell that this is just how you, or the outfit doesn't flow how.
Oh, okay. It's supposed to be a certain way.
Yeah, like cool. You know, it's like all right, you just look now you look like you just spinned around in your closet. Don't do that. You know.
It's basically it's basically saying that there's like it's chaos, but it's like organized chaos.
Yeah, like,
and when you're part of the culture, you know how to organize the.
You get girls now that's like, all right, I'm gonna paint my nails black. Like
that's all they do, and they think that's something, right?
Yeah, like you could just.
I mean, they could have just wanted to paint their nails black that day, I guess.
I'm like, maybe they're just inspired by it. Maybe I take it as like they're inspired.
Yeah, there you go.
Like,
it's inspired. You know what it is? You just can't act like you're you know, you just can't act like you're in the culture if you're not in the culture.
The culture,
That's
exactly.
It. Be like, yeah, I was inspired by the culture, but I'm not, you know.
Exactly.
I don't partake like that.
I don't know how to say it, like, in terms of them being like posers and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel
so
like
are we gonna retire the word poser?
No, not. I think it's true though.
Yeah,
you know, I just had this conversation with my mom the other day, like, cause she has like her neighbors is like, you know, now like all these younger kids are like they don't mind living together, like, you know,
right.
So it's like 4 or 5 of them that's her neighbors, and she's like, I think I got some gothic people that's door to me. And I'm like, she's like, oh, what's the boy that heard them talking about Uzi? I'm like,
Lil Uzi?
Just cause you like, you know, some people feel like just cause they listen to certain things, or just cause that this is something that
Lil Uzi and other artists like that, Playboi Carti and them, they changed the game, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, they opened up a whole different. But even with the boys are the biggest posers. The men are the biggest posers when it comes to like that alternative like type of lifestyle or look or something like that. I feel like a lot of them are like that. Some of them, they really could be. Some of these niggas are really morbid.
Morbid?
Yeah, they're really morbid. Like, that's really the aesthetic.
Really
like, you know, I don't even know if they posing anymore. Like, but
they not posing.
I don't think so. Like, they're just really morbid. But I feel like, in terms of like, what happens when the artist is the poser? You know what I mean? What happens when the artist is the one portraying that they're this type of?
Oh, nah. You just blew the cap off this shit. Because I feel like people usually talk about posers in hip hop when they talk about people trying to be gangster. You feel me? And trying to act like they
trying to act gangster. When what happens when they try to act like dumb, right? Exactly.
Yo, that's a crazy concept.
You seen like where Kai sent the whole shit on 14th Street.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of those kids, they're just like people that just want to be down, you know?
I
feel like the ones that actually are into alternative and streaming and all of that shit, they weren't coming out for that type of
right.
You feel me? So those the poser niggas that was out there acting up, like. But that's because a lot of the images that people are getting, like the people that are out there putting out this image, I feel like they're trying to live up. Their fans are trying to live up to it a little bit.
So you think it's social media too, right? Because it's kind of, there's a lot of bandwagoning going on. You know, if people see something is hot on social media, they'll write something so they can be part of the conversation, so they can get some clout.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Like,
everybody wants to be part of the conversation.
Like,
you dig? Like, I was even during like the Black Lives Matter protests.
That shit.
During the, you know.
That's another thing. A lot of people was out there pretending to be something they wasn't either.
Right.
And then when shit hit the fan, shit got real, they weren't really showing their faces. Yeah. You know what killed me? That day when everybody had to put like that black screen up.
Yeah.
I'm like.
Yeah, I didn't do that shit.
I'm like, everybody just tried to like, I feel like it was just a wave.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't do that.
People were
shit,
right back to regular scheduled programming like the next day. You know, so
it's another trend, right?
Yeah,
it's another trend. Like I hate trends, bro.
That's just been like the vibe that's been going on, like, you know, in terms of everybody trying to, and then you get like Uzi with like the big clothes and the whole.
Oh right.
Everybody like trying to be on that. I don't know. That's I want to say that's that. I don't want to sound like an old head. Is that the younger generation?
Is that what's the younger generation?
Like Uzi is probably for like. I don't think people
Uzi is our age.
People our age listen to Uzi.
Uzi is our age, but he's for the youngers.
He's for the youngers,
like,
right?
That's the thing about it. Like, a lot of these dudes is like our age. A lot of these people are our age, but they're for the young people. You know, like, you know, it's people have different demographics.
Maybe that's who's clinging to it more. Maybe I didn't notice that we were like that, like growing up as well. Maybe we kind of cling to those.
How were we? Let's really think.
I feel like we had good hip hop artists though.
Yeah,
golf with me. I'm not gonna say they weren't good. They're not good hip hop artists now. But in terms of like, we kind of grew up with a whole different vibe of hip hop.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. And every generation thinks that they got the best generation in hip hop.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I'm sorry, bro, but we did, bro.
I think we did.
Our radio was so much better.
OD.
Our radio was so much better than radio now, bro.
And then I told my mother, I was like, hip hop music in the 90s. I was like, maybe I'm just not being broad about this opinion. But I feel like they always kind of like, I don't know, they always kind of trying to be a gangster.
Gangster?
Yeah.
It was super gangster. It was super gangster rap.
They was all trying to like, yo, it was like this girl doing an interview on a documentary on Netflix, and she's talking about like when Wu-Tang showed up to Stretch and Bobbito's show, I think it was, and they was like, yo, bitch, we here.
They was really like that.
I think she said, I forgot she said, I think she said Method Man Kota, and he came back and he apologized to her, something like that. But I'm like, yo, that energy back then was like a little bit more scarier. Yeah, but so maybe they had to portray it a little bit more. Yeah, it was.
You gotta understand, New York was scary.
That's my mother told me. She said times was different, so niggas was rapping about different things.
Right.
So you know, like
that's she's saying it lightly.
Yeah, she was like, she's like, first of all, you can't get on the train with like your door knockers and shit like that. She said they snatch them out your kids' ears.
For real, New York was no joke. They'll take.
I'm happy I wasn't there.
New York was no joke. They'll rob your grandma, your mom, your daughter,
that is
everybody.
Sickening. Like, so I was like, at that time in hip hop, I feel like maybe the climate was different, but like we had, I loved who we had, who Kanye was back then. Like, you know, I love that music. I ain't gonna front. We came from the All Falls Down era. Yo, how amazing. You know, but like,
you know, all right, listen. Y'all will never know. If you weren't from our generation, you will never know what it feels like to be on the way to school and listening to Summertime by Beyonce.
Yo, like,
feel me? That was her song, right?
Yeah.
Was that her song? Was that Beyonce?
Is that Beyonce?
I don't even know. All I know is that shit was hard.
You talking about that song?
Yeah,
right?
that's probably not even her.
What if that's not Beyonce?
That's probably not even her. I don't care. Cancel me.
You know what I'm thinking about it? Tamia used to be
out there. Tamia?
That might have been. I don't know. I might.
I gotta look it up now.
Listen, I thought you was about to say Dear Summer for a second. Jay-Z had Dear Summer.
That's what I'm saying. Or Dear Summer.
Like those.
I know you gonna miss me. Like. How that felt.
No, we've been together like 9 years and Chris.
I completely got it wrong, I'm sure.
Yo, you had to put S dots?
I'm sure. Did I have S dots? I wish. Fuck you talking about. I wish I had some S dots.
Yeah, I wish I still had them. That's just like collectible items now.
Yeah, that was Beyonce. I got it fucking right.
It was.
Look at me.
I had to think about. She sounds completely different too, though.
Huh?
She sounds completely different.
She sounded a little different.
Yo, Hurts, would you go to a Beyonce show right now?
Would I go to a Beyonce show? Yeah. Hell no. Not because I don't like Beyonce, because I know that the fans would be crazy. You feel me? I know that the fans would be like insane. And I'm not like a huge Beyonce fan. Yeah. So it might like trip me out.
They said her show is like top notch, and I'm not gonna lie. Like,
sure.
I went to one Jay-Z show, and she came out the next day. I was so tight. And the next day she came out, she did like this when Barclays first opened up, and I went to a Jay-Z show. Yo, ain't shut up the whole night. I ain't gonna front.
You said what?
I said I ain't shut up the whole night.
Wow, you was turned up.
I'm a big Jay-Z fan. I don't think this is a Jay-Z song I don't know.
Favorite Jay-Z song?
Favorite Jay-Z song? I'm gonna go with Anything.
Anything?
I'm gonna go with Anything.
I do anything.
I love it because I love how he was just in a song. He was talking about like his moms. He was talking about like the shit he could, how he expanded where he came from, and also like with his nephew. I don't know. It just felt like it's just a feel good song. And then he also brought it back to where he went actually back to Marcy.
Wow, you a real one, bro.
Yeah,
you
I love
real
that.
Jay-Z.
I am.
Brooklyn.
Hell yeah.
Yo, for your favorite song to be Anything,
I love Anything.
You know what's so crazy? I'm a huge Jay-Z fan too. So when you said Anything, I had to look in my memory bank.
You had to dig deep. Yeah, you had to be a real Jay-Z fan to know that song too. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, seriously, that's an album cut.
Yeah,
that's a deep cut.
I love that song. I love that album. Like, I don't think I have. First of all, when I went to the exhibit, I was just getting emotional because, like, the exhibit at Brooklyn Museum, like that shit feels so surreal to me, and it feels so like.
Is it still going?
Yeah, but it's like before you even walk in here, just to know that it's like somebody from Marcy Projects lyrics on the outside of the fucking Brooklyn Museum. Yeah. But that was such a cool ass like it's just so cool to be up close in person. Yeah. So they had like his fucking like obviously like his awards and stuff in there. But my favorite part of his exhibit is the fact that you could go on the back and listen to these old ass vinyls. Wow. And the vinyls is just like songs that you like. See how I had to say anything? Like these are songs that you literally you haven't heard in a really long time. So it felt really refreshing.
I love her.
You know, like.
Jay-Z was my first concert.
Oh, mine's shit. I can't say that. You don't want to know who mine was.
Who was it?
Bow Wow.
Bow Wow? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Bow Wow was lit.
I'm gonna be real. That's completely appropriate.
I went to Bow Wow and I went to I think it was Bow Wow and B2K actually that did a show together. Like
that's an appropriate.
Low key, I'm kind of mad I missed the Millennial Tour. I think I would have had a good time.
That shit looked lit. That shit looked lit.
Like you would have went.
I would have went, but I don't really go to shows like that anymore.
Oh, you don't? Yeah. Like,
I should go to more.
What show would you want to go to right now? Like if you could choose an artist.
That's tough. If I could choose an artist, I've been to a Jay-Z concert, so I feel like I've seen that. I mean, it would always be dope to see another one, but that's tough, man.
Yeah.
I think I would want to go to an Afrobeat concert.
Yo, you sound like me. Yeah. I've been wanting to go to. They call them Naira parties or something like that. I'm like, ooh. Parties. Like, huh?
Yeah, I definitely want to do that.
That shit. Listen.
First of all,
they be partying. I don't think I got any. First of all, I heard over in Africa that they be partying till like 7 a.m. I don't know if that's true.
Shit, I'm too old to do that shit.
Yo, I was trying to hang out till like 4 a.m. last month.
I'm sorry, I'm out at 10 p.m. Sorry, I gotta go to sleep.
Now I'm 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock is good. I start being like, damn, why I'm not home? But like, I wanted to go to like my show that I want to go to right now. I want to see Brent.
Brent Faiyaz?
Yes. Yeah. Oh wait. So don't tell me I was saying the nigga last name wrong the whole time.
What's his?
I call him Faiyaz.
Faiyaz.
That's not his name.
Let me
tell you how I've been a fan of this nigga since he was like Saunders.
And you been calling him Faiyaz the whole time?
The whole time.
Nobody corrected you?
No.
Yo, I gotta talk to Ant.
He calling the same thing.
He calling the same shit?
He calling the same shit. Listen,
what's wrong with y'all?
I probably would have me and him and been calling him
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
Listen, no, I think you're saying it right because now that I'm looking at it, he's saying it right? Like,
yeah, I'm saying it right?
Yeah, you had to be. Like, I feel like, and he did a free concert and they said it was like really nice.
Of course it was nice, man. Like, those free concerts be the best ones.
I really want to see him in concert. And I loved when he was like Sonder and different.
I think they still do stuff.
But is it one person?
I think it's several people.
It's several people?
I believe. I could be wrong.
Are you familiar with Majid Jordan?
Yeah.
Like they're kind of like that. I thought it was one person. I'm like,
it's not one person.
No, it's like two. I think it's 2, 3 of them or something like that.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I really want to see him. If I can see Brent for my birthday.
Brent, send the tickets.
Oh, yo, Brent, you send a ticket right now. Listen, I'm flying there. I'm going. I'm out. I don't care if it's in goddamn Orlando right now. I'll go there.
Orlando, Nando from Orlando.
You from Orlando?
Yeah.
Oh, shout outs. I love visiting Orlando. I love Orlando.
You been in Orlando before?
Yeah.
For real?
I got off in Uggs.
You got off in... What's wrong with you? How you go to Florida with Uggs on? Of all places?
I didn't know it was going to be that motherfucking hot.
Yo, Florida is not only is it fucking hot as shit, but it be humid as shit.
I didn't expect that. Hey. I really didn't expect that. I'm not going to lie.
You never dressed for the weather.
I wasn't.
You told me you went to LA and you...
Yo, LA, we had to buy sweatsuits. First of all, August, LA, why are you so cold? Like...
LA is different, bro. Cali is different. Like it could be cold in the morning and hot in the afternoon.
Hoochie mama outfits. You know, listen. That's all I had. I didn't know it was that cold. I thought it was like a nice, like, you be seeing people skating on the boardwalk and shit. Like I'm thinking like it's just like that.
I love that shit. I miss Cali. You just make me miss Cali.
When am I staying in Cali?
I haven't been there for like a month and change, bro. Something like that.
Damn.
But
so yeah, I want to be one of those. I'm trying to be on the boardwalk next time, skating my heart out in my bikini.
My heart.
You know.
My heart. Bro.
Do people really skate in their bikinis though? Is that
Hell
like
yeah.
a real thing?
Hell yeah, they do that shit, bro.
Oh yeah. Like they be doing that.
They be doing
that.
What the
hell happened before?
They just bust their ass and get
hurt. Not literally bust your ass.
Bust your
literally your ass on the ground. Like, listen.
Nah, it's like the good part about Cali is that it can get chilly sometimes.
Yeah.
Like Florida is gonna be hot pretty much all the time. But in Cali it gets chilly, but it's like hoodie and shorts.
No, it's literally hoodie and shorts.
Yeah, hoodie, that's what I'm saying. Hoodie and shorts. I could live with that. I don't know about you.
You can get away with that, like in a nice beanie hat, not even a fitted. Like you could.
You could wear a beanie for sure.
It was so cold. I'm not gonna lie. I had on a sweatsuit and I still was like literally like, this ain't it.
You was in LA?
Yeah. That was a little bit.
In August, it's crazy.
That was a little bit too much for me.
Sometimes it's like that. I think there's always a period with during the year where it's overcast and it gets a little chilly.
See, and we went to like some party or something like that. It actually was a little bit warmer at night. That's the funny part. Went to like a I don't know, it was like some type of industry party. I love LA artists though. That's another thing with me. I'm like a bit. I love
favorite LA artists.
I think I'm stuck between like Buddy.
Okay.
Like,
I think that's a good one. Buddy and
Smino.
Smino's not from LA.
Is he?
No. He's from.
He's like I'm supposed to be putting him on. He putting me on like.
He's from St. Louis.
You're a fucking lie.
I'm not a fucking lie. I'm deadass.
So why the hell a nigga over in LA like that?
Everybody's in LA. What are you talking about?
First of all, I went to the party and I seen Smino at the party. So I'm like, I'm thinking that these are LA people. No, but I love Buddy.
Let me tell you, nobody in LA is from LA. Not you know what I mean? It's rare that you find people that's in the scene. Everybody wants to be in LA because that's where
but they actually got that sound though. Like,
yeah, you know what it is? Honestly, first time I heard Smino, I thought he was from Chicago because he was fucking with Saba and No Name in them. Yeah. And so I thought he was from Chicago. Then I looked it up. I was like, oh shit, he's from St. Louis. Yeah. But everybody's just in LA.
People see he has like an unorthodox style that I really love, like, you know. Yeah. And Buddy to me just reminds me of like some like cool 70s nigga that's just like millennial, like in the new towns. Like, I don't know, cool it's just so groovy. Like, I love his music. Like, I don't know, I'm very in tune with that type of vibe right now. Like,
yeah, I fuck with it. That's why I say it's a good one. Yeah, because I feel he's super underrated. You
Buddy,
know what I mean?
Right?
Musically,
I don't understand that. I still don't understand that. I'm like, I don't know why. Like, he's like,
it just is what
he
it
done
is.
Made like so much mainstream. Different kinds of like.
I stopped trying to figure it out, bro. Yeah. Honestly, I stopped trying to figure it out because it'll wreck your brain.
But people be thinking you're an LA artist too, you know?
Yeah,
I had a homegirl that's like, oh, isn't he an LA artist? I'm like, LA? Like, what people really think you're? Like,
they think that because of the vibe. And I told somebody this in an interview the other day. I was like, bro, when your city isn't repping you, then every other cities kind of adopt you. You know what I mean? And they say like they think you're from there. Yeah. Like, so it's like if New York isn't repping me heavy, and then people in Chicago will be like, yo, is he from Chicago?
Also, I just realized that you Chicago too. People
people think I'm from Chicago. People think I'm from LA. Nobody knows I'm from Brooklyn, New York City. like Biggie and Jay. You feel me?
Like, you're well-rounded. I mean, your music too is well-rounded.
I grew up 5 blocks away from Biggie. I grew up 7 blocks away from Hov.
See, they be expecting you to have that type of music. Yeah, but it's like, which I love that you have your own sound. Like, you know, like everybody wants to sound like everybody. You feel me? That's one of the biggest things in hip hop right now. Everybody's sounding like, and then you get New York niggas that want to sound like down south niggas, and you get the South niggas that want to sound like New York. They gonna chew me alive for that one. But anyway,
it is what it is. Yeah. But it low key be getting me jaded with music because I'm like, damn, it makes me want to take a break and just like really, when I come back, make some shit that's like crazy, which is what I kind of did with Protea, my last joint. Yeah. But I feel like when it comes to like the projects that me and Static do together, To Kill a Sunrise, to See a Sunset, it's like that's how you can tell, oh, he's from Brooklyn. You feel me? Like you listen to that and you're like, oh, he's from New York.
So you feel like you get more love in other places than here?
Hell yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. It's like
they always say that.
It is what it is though. Like, but you know, I wish New York would. One thing I wish New York tastemakers would do is just appreciate the different type of art that's coming out of New York, bro. It's not just drill music. Exactly.
Like it's just like
so much more.
To this day, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it just drill music fucked up. I don't want to say it fucked up hip hop. They really gonna eat my ass alive now.
Yeah, they gonna kill you for that shit. Cause honestly, my fans won't. My fans won't.
Drill music saturated the hip hop industry. I'm gonna say it. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's what it is.
Cause now you even got regular art. Like, I don't want to say regular art. You even got real hip hop artists that wants to make this bullshit. Right. Like, I love drill music a little. I have a hate love for it. Like, I can't listen to it all day. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't even know. Like for instance, I don't even know if 21 counts as drill.
Trap.
Yeah, but exactly. I like trap music. Yeah. I want to say I like trap music. Thank you for clarifying that for me. I like trap music. There you go.
Yeah, I think drill music is that Chicago shit.
That's
trap
shit.
music is the Atlanta shit. You know what I mean? The South. The trap music is the South.
Yeah, it is.
For some reason, New York does drill music too. I don't know.
I don't know where they got it from. Like, but some people, I ain't gonna front. Some people actually good with. It actually fits their vibe.
I like Fivio though.
You like Fivio?
I like
right?
Fivio.
I like Fivio too. I really like Fivio.
Yeah.
I feel like it's shit. Even Mary J. Blige like Fivio. I seen.
Right.
I was like.
Nah, but Fivio is a fucking lyricist, bro.
Yeah.
That's what people don't really know, man. Like, I remember one time I was just scrolling and I found this one video about Fivio and I was like, I was stuck on it and I replayed it a few times because I had to run back what he was saying.
Yeah.
Like, yo, there's some dope artists that even in the drill scene that be just saying real shit. And once they get, you know what it is, once they get to that extra level and they add that layer of like poetry to it, it's like, oh nah, this shit.
See, I grew up in the heart of everything. Like right down the block. I'm obviously I'm in Brownsville, so Bobby, you had Bobby and GS9.
Oh, you grew up around Bobby Shmurda.
I grew up like a couple blocks from everybody. Fivio, and I'm like everybody's over in that area. Like that's like kind of into that scene, particularly pop. All these people are kind of close to where I lived out.
Yo, now I'm thinking about it. That's crazy. Brownsville, Canarsie. They've been having a moment.
But
for
you
like
see,
the last...
it's like what you said. They expect a certain sound to come out them areas now.
Right, but the thing is it's coming. I'm from downtown Brooklyn, basically. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just shit happening over here too, where we're listening to more conscious rap music, you know, and we've been doing this for years. Trying to, break, and a lot of artists trying to break through, and obviously I've broken through in a completely different way. And there's so many artists that haven't broke through that come from like kind of my area and where I'm at, and it's just like it's kind of sad because there's so much going on that you just gotta embrace the city, bro.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I love about Chicago is that they embrace their artists. You know,
I think everywhere embrace their artists.
Everywhere else,
if you
Atlanta.
if you want me to say what the problem is with New York artists, not even rappers in general, just New York artists, people don't know how to support each other here. You feel me? Everywhere else you go, there's collaborative creation going on some way, somehow. Like, you feel me? Even with they goddamn fucking photographers over there, like everybody's collaborating. But for some reason here, it's like kind of like that I gotta kind of be the best mentality here, so.
You know what? That's what we gonna do then. Yeah. We gonna get some New York artists up in this bitch.
Exactly. Look, that'll work.
See, that's a good idea.
That'll work.
Because we can get artists from all different veins. Artists that do drill. Artists that like do the conscious shit or whatever. Singers, whatever. Like, we can have them come through here. That's the beautiful thing about having a platform. And it's just like, I just thought of that right now. That's what we should be doing. So I'm like,
the thing with, like, especially with conscious rappers, they like getting so swallowed up, like, on this bullshit. And it's like, you don't even know what's like, I don't even think their music is being like respected anymore, unfortunately, because you got everybody, like I said, like the posers you were talking about. Right. Everybody wants to go with this aesthetic of hip hop. So I feel like putting exposure on them, putting a light on them actually helps as well. So I like that idea. That's
a good one. You got to really figure out how to give people shine. It's getting tougher and tougher because, like you said, the game is so oversaturated. Everybody's trying to be an artist.
I just feel you guys gotta stand out, or you gotta have some different kind of voice.
But you know what it is? Even if you stand out, man, don't mean people paying attention. Because there's so much stuff going on. Like, I find artists all the time that are fucking amazing. Like, I'm like, bro, this is a once in a lifetime.
You're a different kind of person. Why nobody?
This is a once in a lifetime talent that people are not paying attention to. And so it's all about somebody getting behind that artist and pushing them to be something, and it's sorry to say, not a lot of people have that.
Exactly.
So I say, it is, if you're an artist nowadays, man, just enjoy what you do. You gotta really love what you do, bro. And fucking, I don't know, even if you gotta make your money in some other area.
Like, I feel like that's what's gonna always win. I feel like shit, even if you do love making music, shit, always put your feet everywhere. Like, let your feet every area that you can. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, you gotta be ready for the dark days, right? For when shit don't go.
when you not hot no more. I think that exists. Like, shit. So crazy. I remember when J. Cole, I don't know if he was like, him and Cordae was like having like this moment where they were like going back and forth through verses. And he was like, yeah, hope you don't stop touring or something like that.
That's what J. Cole said?
He didn't say it in that way, but it was like, he didn't say that, but that's what the hell he meant.
Yeah.
He's trying to say, like, in a sense that, like, I feel like you obviously would make more money through touring. You feel me? But a lot of the times people don't realize you stop being hot after a fucking while. Like, even right now, you got, like, I don't want to say, like, people think Nicki Minaj is, like, bitter. You feel me? Because she's not like this big younger artist anymore. Yeah.
That's her. That's the narrative behind. That's the narrative that they trying to push.
Some people, exactly. But some people don't also like to walk into their legend peacefully. You feel me? In a sense, some people don't want to pass down that baton. They don't want to let go of the moment, and it's not necessarily that it's a moment. It's just like, yo, you're a legend now. Yeah. You know, like it's like just. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, like, so it's like, but they want to be so relevant that it kind of blindsides the bigger successes that, yo, you survived this shit and actually made a career out of this shit. Like, you know, so. You
might have said something. You might have just did something just now, bro, for real, because stepping into your legend is crazy.
They don't be wanting to do that.
Yo, listen, step into your legend.
And why not? You get to spend more time with your family. You get to also be successful still. And you could, right now, Jay-Z put out something. I feel like, obviously, Jay-Z is very still relevant in other areas. Like, you feel me? But like,
he still stepped into his legend gracefully, and that's partly why he is who he is. Why
he's growing in the other. It grew other ways. Like, you feel me? Like, you have to have something else. I seen something recently where I think it was Kevin Durant saying that he wants to be a producer.
He is a producer.
Yo, I think that's fucking wavy. It's like, what more can I do? I already dominated this field.
Yeah, Kevin Durant.
Let me move on to something else. Like,
Kevin Durant has been executive producing documentaries lately. Oh, that's bro. Sometimes I'll be watching the documentary and it'll be like executive producer Kevin Durant. I'm like, oh shit.
I could actually see him doing that, but it's nice to see other see artists and see professionals master other areas, because like it reminds me of like when Michael Jordan decided to be a baseball player. Right. You know, it's like I'm the best basketball player.
I'm the GOAT.
Yeah, it's like I dominated this field. I'm a legend in this field already. Let me go be a legend somewhere else. Oof. But it's like people don't want to. They don't want to. They want to. It's the being in the spotlight. Yeah.
It's like it's low key like wanting to be in high school forever.
Yeah,
it's like you know what I mean.
Yo, talking about how you was the man.
Right. Talking about I was the man back then. Yo, remember? It's like you can't get off of it, bro. It's like that one time when you won the high school championship and you just can't let go. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you know, you 35 years old. You still live in a one bedroom. You still got the same posters from high school. Your trophy is right there.
Like, and you know, that's like part of, like, I went to college and my major was radio and television, right? And I wanted to be in the radio so bad. Wow. My plan was to become a disc jockey, from there become a DJ, and just be in the radio. I wanted to dominate all areas. I didn't want nobody. I wanted to be able to do everything. I wanted to be able to be placed in any area that they wanted to place me in. You feel me? To even put my foot in there. But what I realized about the radio industry is that these are the same motherfuckers that are on the same. They've been on the radio since my mother and was like they don't want to. And now they doing podcasting. I need them to listen. But the thing is,
ain't gonna name no names.
They don't. I'm not. They don't know how to like pass down especially like in the radio world, like in that career. Yeah. They do not want to pass down a baton. Like, you feel me? And then when they get the younger people that actually are really good radio personalities, they give them nighttime slots, 1 a.m. Like you feel me? Like ease up a little bit and let the younger generation come in. But I feel like this is also their career. Yeah, but it's like when I guess there's no like proper moment to retire from something like that.
Here's what I gotta say about that. All right, I think it's different than being a rapper. Because I feel like as a rapper, you always gonna get money. You know what I mean? As an artist, you always gonna get money from, you know, royalties and all that. But when you're a DJ and you're working on a radio station, you may get a pension or something. I don't even know what it's looking like.
That's it.
But that's it. You gotta find another gig. Like if you lose that gig, you gotta find another gig.
They should have royalties for different things. Like I feel like even like stylists that make like shit. I would have been making some money right now.
Stylists should make royalties?
I think so. Because because trends always come back out, and usually they come back out as someone else making it.
Nah, that's tough though. That's tough.
You feel me? Like you know Misa?
Misa, no, I don't know.
From the 90s, she's a stylist from the 90s. She styled like Lil Kim and Mary and all these artists. Like I think she's Puffy Child. Yeah, she's Puffy Child's mother as well. Right. But she's the one that made. Remember Lil Kim had her nipple covered and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Shit like that is coming back out right now. Don't you wish that they had like certain like royalties?
She can't keep getting paid for that.
Why not? Nobody was doing. Nobody was doing that. Yes,
she designed it. Oh,
nobody was doing that outlandish shit. Like okay, like
you know what?
Even the different color. Like see now they got like wigs where people was putting like. I remember Lil Kim had like a wig that had like the Christian Dior sign on it or some shit like that. Like, oh no, she had the Chanel signs on it. You feel me? Everything like that has repeated itself in a little way. Right. But I be feeling like I be wishing people could get stuff like that. Like, you know, where when you decide to kind of hang it up. Maybe that is why they on the radio still, right? Yeah.
Maybe.
It's like it's hard. That's all they know.
Yeah, what you gonna do? It's hard to leave. It's hard.
But what's wrong with also being a mentor? You can't make money as being a mentor in some type of way.
Man, I don't know. That question is above my pay grade. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe we have to get the DJ up in this bitch. Yo, you know what I mean?
Why not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's
next. Why not? Listen.
You know what? I think that's a good place to end it. I feel like we got some work to do. We got to get some more people on this shit because we got questions.
Yes,
we got questions. Not? So it's like that's what's next. So till next time, yeah.
Yes, wrap it up.
That was a good one.
Were we long?